Hello everyone and welcome. I'm so excited to be sharing this adventure with you. We'll explore bucket list destinations and hidden gems. Europe is about grand castles, famous paintings and local experiences, like soaking in a centuries-old cafe in Rome or getting lost in Prague's Old Town. Sharing a laugh in a Dublin pub or enjoying street musicians in Vienna, pack your bags and get ready to be inspired. Let's discover the magic of Europe together. Our first stop takes us to the heart of France, to a city that needs no introduction, Paris. They call it the City of Lights, and trust me, it lives up to its name. From the moment you arrive, you'll be swept away by its romantic ambience, its world-class cuisine, and of course, its iconic landmarks. Speaking of landmarks, no trip to Paris is complete without a visit to the Eiffel Tower. This Iron Lady dominates the skyline, offering breathtaking views of the city from its lofty heights. Take the elevator or brave the climb, but be sure to savor the moment as you gaze out over the City of Lights. Next, we'll lose ourselves in the Louvre Museum, home to countless artistic treasures, including the Mona Lisa. Don't try to see it all. You could spend days here. Instead, pick a few must-sees and allow yourself to get lost in the beauty of it all. And as the day winds down, let's head to Montmartre, a charming neighborhood known for its bohemian spirit and lively nightlife here. You can wander through artists' squares, enjoy a traditional French dinner, and soak in the vibrant atmosphere of this truly captivating district. From the romance of Paris, we journey south to the eternal city, Rome. This is a place where history comes alive. Our Roman adventure begins at the Colosseum. Imagine the roar of the crowd and the clash of swords. Next, we'll venture into Vatican City. Marvel at the grandeur of St. Peter's Basilica. For local life, let's cross the Tiber River to Trastevere, enjoy a traditional Roman dinner and soak in the ambiance. Barcelona, where Picasso's spirit dances with Gaudi's architecture. Our journey begins at the Sagrada Familia, Gaudi's unfinished masterpiece. Next, we wander through Park Güell, Gaudi's whimsical wonderland. As the sun sets, we head to El Raval, a melting pot of cultures and nightlife. Amsterdam, a city of canals and contradictions where history and hedonism intertwine. Our exploration begins with a poignant visit to the Anne Frank house. Next, we'll immerse ourselves in the world of Vincent van Gogh at the Van Gogh Museum. As dusk settles, we'll venture into Amsterdam's red light district. Berlin, a city that has witnessed some of history's most defining moments. From the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall to the reunification of Germany. Our journey begins at the East Side Gallery, a preserved section of the Berlin Wall. Next, we'll stand before the iconic Brandenburg Gate, a symbol of both division and unity. As night falls, we'll head to the trendy neighborhood of Kreuzberg. Prague. This city with its thousand-year-old heart is like stepping into a real-life fairy tale. Cobblestone streets wind past colorful buildings, each with its own story to tell. And towering over it all, Prague Castle, a sprawling complex that's witnessed centuries of history. Walking across the Charles Bridge, you'll be surrounded by Baroque statues, each with a story to tell. Look out over the Vltava River, with its swans gliding gracefully, and you'll understand why Prague is called the City of 100 Spires. But Prague isn't just about the past. It's a vibrant, modern city too. After a day of sightseeing, head to the Old Town Square. Here you can enjoy a hearty Czech meal in a medieval cellar restaurant, or sip on a world-famous Pilsner Urquell beer in a lively pub. As the sun sets, the city takes on a magical glow. That's when the real fun begins. Prague's nightlife is legendary, with something for everyone, from jazz clubs to traditional beer halls and everything in between. Vienna, the city of Mozart, Beethoven, and Strauss. You can practically hear the waltzes echoing through the grand squares and palaces. This is a city that embodies elegance and sophistication, a place where you can truly step back in time. Start your Viennese adventure at the Schönbrunn Palace, the former summer residence of the Habsburg emperors. Wander through the opulent rooms, stroll the manicured gardens, and imagine yourself living a life of imperial luxury. No visit to Vienna is complete without experiencing a classical music concert. Whether it's a grand performance at the Vienna State Opera or a more intimate chamber music recital, you'll be swept away by the beauty and artistry of the music. And speaking of artistry, Vienna is home to some of the finest museums in Europe. From the masterpieces at the Kunsthistorisches Museum to the fascinating exhibits at the Hofburg Palace, you'll find plenty to keep you entertained and enlightened. Budapest, a city divided by the majestic Danube River and united by its rich history and vibrant culture. From the imposing Buda Castle on the hilltop to the bustling streets of Pest, this city is a feast for the senses. One of the best ways to experience Budapest is to simply wander its streets, cross the iconic chain bridge, admire the Hungarian Parliament building reflected in the Danube, and explore the charming cafes and shops in the city centre. Budapest is also famous for its thermal baths, a legacy of the city's Roman past. Spend an afternoon soaking in the healing waters of the Széchenyi baths or the Gellert baths and feel your worries melt away. And when it comes to nightlife, Budapest doesn't disappoint. The city is renowned for its ruined bars, unique pubs housed in abandoned buildings, each with its own quirky character. So raise a glass of Hungarian wine and toast to your unforgettable adventure in this captivating city. Lisbon, Portugal, this captivating city built on 7 hills tumbles down to the sea. Hop on the iconic Tram 28 to explore Old Lisbon. Don't miss the Jerónimos Monastery or the Belém Tower. For nightlife, head to Bairro Alto. Lisbon is a feast for the senses, a city that lingers in your memory. Dubrovnik, Croatia. With its gleaming marble streets and towering medieval walls, Dubrovnik is a sight to behold. Perched on the Dalmatian coast, this UNESCO World Heritage City is the pearl of the Adriatic. Walk the city walls for breathtaking views of the Old Town and the Adriatic Sea. Lose yourself in the maze of narrow streets and alleyways. Explore the Sponza Palace and the Franciscan Monastery. Ride the cable car to Mount Serd for unforgettable views. As the sun sets, stroll along the Straden and enjoy a meal. Dubrovnik will capture your heart with its beauty and charm. Edinburgh, Scotland. This captivating city blends history, culture and natural beauty. From its imposing castle to its charming old town, Edinburgh transports you through time. Dominating the skyline, Edinburgh Castle has witnessed centuries of history. A stroll down the Royal Mile is a must. The Grassmarket area offers historic pubs and live music. Edinburgh will stay with you long after you've left. Santorini. Just the name conjures up images of whitewashed houses clinging to cliffs, dazzling blue-domed churches, and those sunsets over the Aegean Sea that seem to set the world on fire. This island, born from a volcanic eruption, is a feast for the senses and a must-do on any European adventure. Start your journey in Oia, that iconic village you've seen on postcards. Wander through narrow lanes, past shops overflowing with souvenirs and local crafts, and find a spot to simply soak in those mesmerizing caldera views. It's no wonder artists flock here. The light is truly magical. Don't miss exploring the ancient ruins of Akrotiri, a Minoan city frozen in time by volcanic ash. It's like stepping back into a civilization from centuries ago, and when evening rolls around, head to Fira, the island's capital. Here you'll find lively tavernas serving up fresh seafood and local wine, with music spilling out into the streets. From romantic escapes to adventurous hikes, Santorini offers a little something for everyone. It's a place that captures your imagination and stays with you long after you've said goodbye. So pack your bags, grab your camera, and get ready to experience the magic of Santorini. Istanbul, a city straddling 2 continents, is a vibrant tapestry of history, culture, and breathtaking beauty. Here, the echoes of ancient empires mingle with the bustle of modern life, creating an atmosphere that's both exotic and familiar. Start your exploration in Sultanahmet, the heart of old Istanbul. Marvel at the architectural masterpiece of the Hagia Sophia, a building that has served as both a church and a mosque throughout its long history. Just steps away, the Blue Mosque will captivate you with its stunning blue Iznik tiles and graceful domes. Lose yourself in the labyrinthine alleys of the Grand Bazaar, one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world. Here you can haggle for carpets, spices, ceramics, and more. And don't forget to indulge in the city's culinary delights, from savory kebabs to sweet baklava. Istanbul is a food lover's paradise. As the sun sets, cross the Galata Bridge and experience the vibrant nightlife of Taksim Square. This bustling square is a hub for locals and tourists alike, with restaurants, bars and clubs offering something for everyone. Istanbul is a city that will stay with you long after you've left, urging you to return again and again. Welcome to Copenhagen, the stylish capital of Denmark, a city that blends modern living with fairy tale charm. Bike along canals, savor world-class cuisine, and experience hygge, that cozy feeling of contentment. Start at Tivoli Gardens, an amusement park that's a feast for the senses. Wander through Nyhavn's cobblestone streets and admire colourful houses. Visit Rosenborg Castle, home to the Danish crown jewels. Don't miss the Louisiana Museum of Modern Art. Experience Vesterbro's lively nightlife. Copenhagen invites you to slow down and savor the moment. It's a place that will capture your heart. Iceland, the land of fire and ice, is having its moment. It's a bit of a splurge to get here, but once you arrive, you'll be greeted by some of the most dramatic scenery in all of Europe. And Reykjavik, this tiny capital city, is the perfect base for your Icelandic adventures. We'll start with a dip in the Blue Lagoon, one of those iconic must-do experiences. Imagine this, you're soaking in geothermal waters rich with minerals as steam rises around you and snow-capped mountains loom in the distance. It's a surreal and unforgettable experience, but Reykjavik isn't just about natural wonders. Back in town, you'll find a charming city with colourful buildings, world-class museums, and a surprisingly lively nightlife scene. Check out the Hallgrímskirkja church, a striking example of expressionist architecture that dominates the city skyline. And be sure to spend an evening on Laugavíkur Street, the main drag in Reykjavik. It's lined with shops, restaurants and pubs, and you'll find a fun and friendly atmosphere, even if the names of the places might be a mouthful to pronounce. Venice. Just hearing the name conjures up images of gondolas gliding down canals, magnificent palaces rising from the water, and a sense of timeless romance. This city is like nowhere else on Earth, built on a series of islands in a lagoon with canals serving as its streets. Of course, no trip to Venice is complete without a gondola ride. It's touristy, sure, but it's also utterly magical to experience the city from this unique vantage point. Let the gondolier steer you beneath bridges, past grand palazzos and through narrow, secret canals. But there's more to Venice than just romantic gondola rides. Head to St. Mark's Square, the heart of the city, to admire the magnificent Basilica di San Marco, a masterpiece of Byzantine art. And be sure to get lost in the labyrinthine streets and alleys, discovering hidden squares and charming bridges. In the evening, make your way to the Cannaregio district for a taste of authentic Venetian nightlife. Here you'll find locals enjoying cicchetti, small snacks or tapas, alongside glasses of wine in cozy baccari or wine bars. It's a delicious and affordable way to experience the local culture. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, is a city that will captivate art lovers and history buffs alike. From the iconic Duomo to the masterpieces of Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, Florence is an open-air museum that will leave you breathless. Start your Florentine adventure at the Duomo, the city's magnificent cathedral. Climb to the top of Brunelleschi's dome for breathtaking views over the city. Then head to the Accademia Gallery, home to Michelangelo's David, one of the most famous sculptures in the world. But no trip to Florence would be complete without a visit to the Uffizi Gallery. Here you'll find masterpieces by Renaissance giants like Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci and Raphael. Give yourself plenty of time, as there's a lot to take in. In the evening, cross the Ponte Vecchio, the only bridge in Florence spared from destruction during World War II and now home to jewelry shops. Head to the Oltrarno neighborhood for aperitivo, the Italian version of happy hour. Enjoy a glass of wine and some light snacks while soaking up the lively atmosphere. We're in the heart of Spain, amigos, ready to soak up the vibrant energy of Madrid. This city sizzles with a passion for life, from its world-class art to its late-night tapas crawls. First up, let's stroll through the magnificent Royal Palace. Next, we'll dive into the world of art at the Prado Museum. As the sun sets, get ready to experience the city's legendary nightlife. The Malesana district is calling our name. Get ready to travel back in time, everybody, because we've arrived in Athens, the cradle of Western civilization. This ancient city is a captivating blend of ancient ruins, bustling markets, and modern-day Greek life. It's a city that will challenge your mind, tantalize your senses, and leave you breathless with wonder. Our first stop, the Acropolis, of course. This iconic hilltop fortress is crowned by the majestic Parthenon, a testament to the glory of ancient Greece. As you wander through these ruins, imagine the philosophers, playwrights, and politicians who walked these very same stones centuries ago. It's a truly humbling experience. But Athens is more than just ancient history. Let's dive into the vibrant heart of the city, the Monastiraki flea market. Here, amidst the labyrinthine stalls, you can find everything from handmade jewelry and leather goods to antiques and souvenirs. Be sure to haggle like a local for the best deals. And as the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the city, we'll make our way to the Syri district. This is where Athenians come to unwind, and you'll find a maze of charming tavernas, trendy bars, and rooftop restaurants with stunning views of the Acropolis. Well, hello there from Stockholm, a city spread across 14 islands. It's a city where history and modernity dance together. First, we're hopping on a ferry to visit the Vasa Museum. This museum houses the remarkably well-preserved Vasa warship. Now, let's wander through the charming streets of Gamlastan. As evening descends, we're heading to the trendy Södermalm district. Brussels, the heart of Europe, brimming with history, culture, and the finest chocolate. Visit the Grand Place, a breathtaking square. Hop on a tram to the Atomium, a whimsical piece from the 1958 World's Fair. As the sun sets, head to Saint-Géry for vibrant nightlife. Zurich, Switzerland. This sophisticated city, nestled on the shores of a shimmering lake, is known for its high quality of life, its efficiency, and yes, its love of chocolate. But don't let the polished exterior fool you. Zurich has a playful side too. Start your explorations in the heart of the city with a stroll along the Bahnhofstrasse. This elegant street is a shopper's paradise, with designer boutiques and department stores showcasing the best of Swiss craftsmanship. But even if you're not in a spending mood, it's a feast for the eyes and a great place to people watch. For a taste of history, wander through Zurich's Altstadt, or Old Town. This charming maze of cobblestone streets and alleyways is home to medieval guild houses, quaint cafes, and hidden courtyards just waiting to be discovered. Be sure to seek out the Fraumünster Church with its iconic stained glass windows by Marc Chagall. And as evening descends, follow the crowds to Niederdorf. This lively district, nestled within the Altstadt, is Zurich's beating heart after dark. Whether you're looking for a cozy pub with live music, a trendy wine bar, or a swanky cocktail lounge, Niederdorf has something for everyone. Munich, the capital of Bavaria, blends a cozy atmosphere with rich history and celebration. Enjoy hearty food, world-class museums, and Oktoberfest. Start at Marienplatz, Munich's central square. Catch the Glockenspiel show at 11 a.m. or noon. For royal grandeur, visit Nymphenburg Palace, the summer residence of Bavarian monarchs. As the sun sets, head to Schwabing for beer gardens and cozy pubs. Raise a stein and enjoy Munich's vibrant nightlife. Porto. This city on the banks of the Douro River is a gem you just can't miss. Get lost in its hilly, cobbled streets amidst colourful buildings adorned with blue tiles. Grab a francesinha, a local sandwich so hearty it's practically a national monument. Stroll across the Dom Luis I Bridge for breathtaking views of the city and the Douro River. Snap photos of the colourful Rabello boats that line the riverbanks. Visit the historic port wine cellars in Villanova de Gaia for a tour and tasting. Take a ride on the Gaia cable car for panoramic views of the city. Lose yourself in the magic of Livraria Lello, one of the most beautiful bookstores in the world. In the evening, head to the Ribera district for lively nightlife along the waterfront. Bonjour from Nice. This French Riviera gem embodies everything we love about the south of France. Sun-drenched beaches, azure waters, and pastel-colored buildings. Relax at a sidewalk cafe or stroll along the Promenade des Anglais. This 7-kilometer walkway is the heart and soul of Nice. Enjoy the sea breeze, palm trees and Belle Epoque architecture. Venture into Vieux Nice, a charming maze of cobblestone streets and bustling markets. Explore the vibrant Cours Alea market. When evening descends, Nice comes alive with bustling streets and lively dining scenes. And there you have it, our whirlwind tour of 25 of the most unforgettable destinations in Europe. From the iconic Eiffel Tower to the romantic canals of Venice, from the sun-drenched beaches of Nice to the historic streets of Porto, we've explored a continent brimming with history, culture, and natural beauty. We hope this video has inspired you to pack your bags, grab your passport, and embark on your own European adventure. Remember, travel is not just about ticking off destinations on a list. It's about immersing yourself in new cultures, embracing the unexpected, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration, and let us know in the comments below which of these amazing destinations is calling your name. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy travels.